Very warm greetings of the day, students. Bharti Arora this side, and today we are going to continue with the second chapter of Beehive, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So let's get started. So children, yesterday we started reading about a legendary Shehnai player Bismillah Khan. We read that how unpleasant sound making Pungi was transformed into melodious Shehnai. We learnt about how Shehnai got its name. Now let's carry forward with the further content of the second chapter of Beehive, the Sound of Music, second part, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. As a 5-year-old boy, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda in the ancient estate of Dumrao in Bihar. As you can see in this picture, this is called Gilli Danda, and this is a traditional game played in India in which this small wooden structure is called Gilli and the other bigger one is Danda. It is hit by this Danda. In this picture you can see the children playing Gilli Danda. Next point, he would regularly go to the nearby Bihariji temple to sing the Bihari religious songs. Next point, after his singing hymns, he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kilograms, a prize given by the local Maharaja. Hymns means the songs sung in the praise of the Almighty. And after he had ended singing those religious songs, he would earn such kind of big laddu, a prize given by the contemporary king. The little boy who used to play Gilli Danda and sing hymns in the Bihariji temple in Dumrao, this little boy has travelled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. Some more information about him. Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March 1916. He belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. That means he has inherited the traits of music from his family. Next point, his grandfather Rasul Bakhsh Khan was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court. What is the meaning of Shehnai Nawaz? That means his grandfather Rasul Bakhsh Khan used to play Shehnai in the court of the Bhojpuri king. Next point, his father Pagambar Bakhsh and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. Paternal means from his father's family and ancestors means forefathers. That means Bismillah Khan belongs to a family of Shehnai players. Next point, this young boy took to music early in life. Took to music means he adopted music. He started learning or practicing music early in life. How? At the age of 3, when he was only 3 years old, when his mother took him to Banaras, that is now called Varanasi, he was fascinated, he was attracted, he was taken aback seeing his uncles playing Shehnai. Uncle here means his maternal uncle, brother of his mother. Next point, soon Bismillah started accompanying his Uncle Ali Bakhsh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras. Next point, he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing at the banks of Ganga. Here, one thing I would like to mention, that while practicing sitting at the banks of the holy river Ganga, at that time Bismillah Khan invented many ragas which were earlier considered to be beyond the range of Shehnai. So this credit goes to him. The same thing is given in the next point. The flowing water of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas. I have recently told you, and the meaning of improvise is to improve the quality of something by whatever limited resources are available. Next point, At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. Next point, at the end of his recital here means whatever performance he gave, Ustad Fayyaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." That means at the end of his Shehnai playing performance, Ustad Fayyaz Khan, who is one of the most famous vocalists in classical music. Vocalist means singers. Work hard and you shall make it. He gave a very beautiful compliment to Bismillah Khan, young Bismillah Khan, and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." That means you are going to cover a long distance. You will be reaching your destination. You will be proving yourself. Now, very important point, when India gained freedom on 15th August 1947, a red letter day in the history of India, Bismillah became the first Indian to greet the nation, to wish the honorable nation with his Shehnai. Next point, he poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later addressed the Indian public from there. He poured his heart out means he expressed his heartfelt greetings for the country in the form of Rag Kafi from the Red Fort, and among his audience was included Honorable First Prime Minister of Free India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and later he addressed the Indian public by giving his famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. That means he was talking about his meeting with destiny after India got independence. Next point, Bismillah Khan's first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Khan was so taken in by the maestro. As you can see in this picture, he is King Zahir Khan. He was so taken aback, he was so fascinated by the performance given by Bismillah Khan that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets. Persian means made in Persia, and as you can see here, this is Persian carpets and other souvenirs. Souvenirs means relics, the things which reminds us of some person, place or event. They are called souvenirs or relics. It was not only King Zahir Khan who was impressed by his singing. Soon afterwards, film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. So this is film director, producer, writer Vijay Bhatt, and this was the film based on Shehnai, Goonj Uthi Shehnai. So children, in this video we learnt about Bismillah Khan's early childhood, his achievements, how did he impress the eminent personalities like King Zahir Khan and Vijay Bhatt. Vijay Bhatt decided to produce a film based on Shehnai. Now we shall continue with the remaining part of the chapter tomorrow. Thank you so much, class.